All right, morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DuePoint. You can see you've come on Black Saturday. It's crazy out here. But this is a good one to come to. We do present Monday through Saturday. So Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday lunchtime, Thursday nights, and Friday lunches. So instead of getting in this crazy sort of like shopping mall craziness here, come on another night, it's a little bit more calm, and there's plenty of seats. But I am glad that you're here this morning. You are sitting in the office of DuePoint. We are a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're a listed and life insurance company. Okay, everybody can hear me, hey? Good, I thought so. All right, so we're a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. You can find us on the JSE. Take some time afterwards. Look next to our front door there. All of our certificates are up there. All our licenses are there. Get comfortable with who you're dealing with. It's not a startup company, this. Constantia was first founded in 1952. We're more than 65 years old. This is not a sort of here today, gone tomorrow kind of business. We are, of course, also an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number. You can look us up on the FSP's website. The team here as well, I'll let you know, really just to say to you guys, we're actually here. This is not a kind of business where the head office is in America or Australia or in a prison in Russia or something like that. We see all of this nonsense all the time in South Africa. This is a homegrown South African team and business, and you can find us here at all time. We've got all the requisite skills. This is me, the prettiest of the lot. My name is... It works like a charm. I've done that 1,000 times. It always works. You're laughing because it's true or because it's not true? Folks, my name's Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here. I've spent 20 years in the financial services space. I'm a chartered accountant. I got all the skills needed, but I'm here. That's the most important thing. This is Tim. He's our banking expert, also a chartered accountant. Spent 15 years in the banking industry, working with the executive team at the First Rand Group. That's F&B, R&B. This is Stacey. She's our resident auditor specialist. She comes from Deloitte. Worked both locally and internationally with her. We've got Jane. Jane was born in the UK and has spent many years there and more than a decade here in South Africa in the direct selling space. So she brings a lot of international experience to us and the team. And we've got Rob. Rob's our design guy. Everything that you see, feel, and touch at DuePoint's been designed by him. He spent 15 years running his own digital design firm called Wired, which focused on financial services companies. So we got all the requisite skills here. We want you to be confident and comfortable with who you're dealing with here this morning. This is not one of those things that we're going to be talking about here today. So folks, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, the number one thing that we do at DuePoint, the number one priority we have is the placement of reliable, recurring, lifetime income in the hands of South Africans today. We're living in a completely broken economy right now. You know it. It is broken. The economy is not supporting us anymore, and there is very little hope that it ever will be able to support us in South Africa. Every year the economy is shrinking. That means less businesses open, less employment opportunities available for all of us. That is a reality. It's not a marketing spin that. That is the truth. We do not have a situation anymore where we can rely on our income. We cannot. Tomorrow your job could be gone. It's that simple. Tomorrow you could be retrenched, fired, the business closed down, whatever could happen, and you could be gone. We want to, at DuePoint, put back into your hands the ability to control your income. You're the one in charge. You're the one in charge. That's what we want. We want you to be able to create for yourself an income that is there every single month. That's what we want to do for you. So folks, as we work through this morning, keep that in mind. It's our fundamental priority. Our hope is that where we can put income like that in your hand that you can control, we can start dealing with some of the symptoms of the economy that we live in today. Okay, the first one, for instance, is debt. I don't have to tell you about debt. You all know about debt. Debt is something that is very much part of our lives. Why? Because we can't survive without it in South Africa. We don't earn enough, do we? We simply don't earn enough to survive without debt. And so we leverage ourselves to the point that we become over-indebted, as they say. I don't know if there's such a thing. What it just means is we have gone crazy and we can't afford to pay for our debt anymore. Now, if we can create income in your hands, if we can put that power in your hands, our hope is that we can start eliminating this debt. We can start reducing it down and putting you in a position where you can possibly even become debt-free. That is our hope here. We also want to prepare you for the future. Right now in South Africa, we do not have a culture of saving. We don't even worry about the future. Our list of problems is so long right now that we don't even look at the bottom of the list. We don't even look down there. If we did, we'd die of anxiety every day. It would just be too much for us. But now the reality, unfortunately, remains. Despite the fact that we've got a list that we're ignoring, it is still on the list. At some point in the future, you are going to retire. You're going to get to a point where you physically cannot work anymore. They won't hire you anymore. And who is going to fund you at that time? Who is going to pay for your expenditure? Your expenditure, you know, is not going to disappear. It's not going to disappear. It's going to get more expensive. Hey, we know that. It's certainly going to get a lot more expensive. But who is going to fund that? We have this debt cycle, not this debt, this poverty cycle in South Africa, where we go from generation to generation relying on our children in our retirements. We put our financial burden on our children. Would it not be nice if we could turn that on its head and support our children during our retirement? Start to change the future of our economy. If we can create income in your hands, what is required for retirement, we hope we can put in place before you get there. That's our number one priority. Our second priority at DuePoint is that we want to start bringing ourselves into the 21st century. We as consumers have changed the way we buy. We're plugged in, we're tuned in, we're online, and we want direct relationship with our suppliers. And so we have done that at DuePoint. And we have put that together with our number one objective of creating income for you, and we've put that into what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. What it does, it allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you're given one task, just one, and that is simply to connect us to everybody that you know. Everybody that you know now, everybody that you're going to know in the future. We want you to connect us to them. By doing that, you create for us market penetration. You actually allow us as DuePoint to move into the South African economy. You create channels of distribution for us into which we can come and facilitate the purchase of our products. And when we do that, we create revenue for ourselves. And by creating revenue, we're able to create a recurring extra income for you. Now, why is it recurring? Well, because you don't sell anything at DuePoint. You are no longer responsible for selling milkshakes and pills and cleaning agents and all these other nonsense things we hear about, because those cannot create recurring income for you. Because every month, you've got to go back to the same people and beg them to buy again. And some months they're buying and some months they're not. Sometimes they like your product, sometimes they don't. With us, we have created a completely different system using financial services and lifestyle products. These products are there for your whole life. And they run on a debit order system, which means that every month the computer system raises the debit orders, and every month that the debit order is raised, your income is earned. This is how we create recurring income in your lives. Now, the second thing that we've done in the system is we've put into place a tool that allows you to expand beyond yourself. You only have 2 hands and 8 hours to work in each day. Well, we in the system allow you to leverage the time and skills of others to move your channel forward to build your income together. I'm going to show you how that works, but it allows you tremendous freedom of capability that you have never had in your employment. You know in your employment now, everybody's your competition. They're all vying for the same promotional positions. At DuePoint, everybody is working with you for your success. The third thing, folks, is that there's absolutely no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. There's no risk at all. As a wealth engineer at DuePoint, you pay no startup cost. You don't have to buy a starter kit. There is no application form fee, and there is no monthly fee, no business fee, marketing fee, sales or admin fee. There are no costs in addition to the purchase of a DuePoint product to become a wealth engineer. No costs at all. We know that in the South African context, we are the ones that are always losing. You go and look on the internet. Even your head right now is going, I think I've heard of something like this. Well, you haven't. The things you've heard of are the ones that ask you for money before you get started and then ask you for money every single month. Guys, that's not what occurs in the DuePoint system. In the DuePoint system, we have designed it to the best of our ability that you never lose a cent. You will pay another price, which we'll discuss in a minute, but not rands and cents. So today, do not worry that money is going to be leaving your pockets, because it's not going to be leaving your pockets. To become a wealth engineer does not cost you a cent. You also do not require any particular qualification. You are not representatives of ours. You're not brokers of ours. You're not agents or independent independent advisors or financial advisors. You are none of these things. And so everybody can become a wealth engineer at DuePoint. You are also building an asset. Because we create recurring income in your channels, you're able to price your channels. And because you can price your channel, you can sell it. You can transfer it, and it's going to outlive you. One day when you pass away, it will be handed over to your children, and they will continue to earn the earnings you generated in your channel for their lifetime, as long as everybody keeps paying their debit orders. This is the exact opposite of the experience of what we're doing in South Africa right now. Right now in South Africa, what do? We hand debt over to our children when we die. They end up paying for things that we had. That's what we do. Now we will hand a channel over of income. That's what we do. It's a complete vice versa, complete opposite of the experience that we've had in South Africa so far. Folks, you form no part of the sales transaction at DuePoint. None at all. Which means that you never do any selling in this process. So people are terrified of this kind of thing because they go, I'm no good at selling. I've got no friends. You don't have to worry. We have fixed this process completely. You do no selling whatsoever in the DuePoint system. You do not ever talk to anybody other than about the opportunity to earn lifetime recurring income. So, I'm giving you a trick question now that you're going to come and ask me afterwards, and now you're going to know the answer to it. You're going to say to me afterwards, Brendan, how do I sell your products? And my answer is going to be, well, what is DuePoint's product? And you're all going to sit there going, no, but we got these 3 products and one does this. No, that is the incorrect answer. So know right now that is the incorrect answer when you ask me this question. The correct answer is the product of DuePoint is lifetime, reliable, recurring income. And you do not sell any of our products in your discussion of that opportunity with individuals. That's your one-time task. It is a system of complete convenience for you. So, how do we build channels? Well, you do exactly what I've just explained. You go out, you tell people about the opportunity to earn lifetime recurring income. Some of them are going to catch the vision of what we're doing. Okay? You'll have put them through a presentation like this, and they'll go, yes, I want to become a wealth engineer. You'll add them to DuePoint as a wealth engineer. When you do, we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These people go out and do exactly the same thing. They will talk to others, put them through the presentation, and some will become wealth engineers, and we will allocate them to you. And this process will repeat and repeat until there's tens, hundreds, maybe thousands of individuals talking about the DuePoint opportunity across the country, adding wealth engineers to your channel even as you sleep. This is a 24/7 business. People become wealth engineers at 2 o'clock in the morning every day. I don't know why, but that's what's happening. Okay? Who signs up at 2 in the morning? About 6 people every day. I don't know, maybe they're the night shift guys. Anyway, so you can literally be building your channel through the day, 24 hours a day with us. Now that you've created this channel of distribution for us, you've impacted the market, you've penetrated it for us, we come along, not you, we come along, okay? And we facilitate the purchase of our products right through this channel, and your income is born. Now, what is very important to note, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a scheme of any type. It's not a shape you've read about in a newspaper, okay? It is real deal stuff. This is the genuine income earning opportunity. In fact, we believe that this is probably one of the only genuine income earning opportunities in South Africa today outside of full-time employment and starting your own business. This is it, okay? And so, like your employment, like building a business from scratch, what is the price that you pay? Well, if you were normally going to start your own business, you'd have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to do that at DuePoint. What you do have to do is you have to pour time into it. If you want to change your life with DuePoint, you're going to pay by pouring time in. Like your career. How many years have you spent in your career? Pouring time into it. And for many of you, you know that it's really yielded nothing, hasn't it? Or very little. Well, here it's the exact opposite. This is a direct input-output tool. The time you pour in is what it will pour out. You put a lot in, it'll put a lot out. You put a little in, it'll put a little out. You are in control of this entire process with DuePoint. But you're going to pay with your time, not with your money in the DuePoint system. Now, there are two ways that you do earn and are rewarded in the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 every time someone in your channel successfully pays their product via debit order each month, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment has been made. So, for instance, you go out, you chat to a few people, and some of them become wealth engineers. They make their payment successfully, okay, and you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's R55 for every product for every month that it is paid successfully. It's not R1 or R5 or R12 like you'll see out there. This is 21st century money. R55. It's material, it's significant. You feel it immediately through the DuePoint system. Now, these folk go out, they talk to a few more people. They make their payments, and again, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's R55. You've only been here 5 minutes. Count those dots up there. You're already earning just under R1,000 a month. You've hardly done anything. Sure, it's not life-changing income. You go to Facebook, they say 3 months you can earn R100,000 a month. Firstly, that's nonsense, and secondly, it's completely unsustainable. This is sustainable income. You're now just under R1,000, and you've just got going. Now, the more effort and energy you pour in and time you pour in, the bigger your channel starts to grow. From the 3rd point onwards, you start to earn at a diminishing rate. However, from the 8th point on, the diminishing stops. You can grow your channel to any size in the DuePoint system, and as long as you qualify to earn, you will always earn 4% of R27.50 from the 8th point onwards. You can go out and build 25 points in your channel. You can hand your channel over to your children. They can build 100 points in the channel. If they qualify to earn, they'll get 4% of R27.50 for everybody who makes their payments. This is how we do not limit your potential at DuePoint. You can grow as big as you want. The decision is purely yours. How big you want to make your channel with us. Now, practically speaking, how much does that translate to in a month? Well, it's very difficult to answer because it depends on how fast you're going to grow. All of you grow at a different rate. All of you will grow channels of different sizes and structures. Okay? So we had to kind of do some averaging. We went and we got 20 years of data that we'd collected. This is not our first rodeo. And we looked through that data and we used a lot of mathematics, and we came up with a growth formula that we believe leads us to numbers that you can reasonably expect to earn with a bit of effort at DuePoint. We call it the 3+2 growth formula. What it says is in your first month with us, you put just 3 people on your first point. Just 3. This is hardly part-time, 8 to 12 hours a week. This is just 3 people in an entire month that you have to put on. Then every month thereafter, you add to your first point just 2 people. 1 every 2 weeks. Okay? 1 every 2 weeks. 1 person every 14 days. Again, hardly a big ask. But this is where the persistency comes in. You've got to put those 2 on every single month. Every single month. That means Christmas month, Easter month, New Year's month. Any excuse you can't, you've got to get rid of all the excuses. You've got to be putting a +2. Then you've got to work with your guys to do the same thing. And then we apply our maths to it. We get rid of cancellations and lapses. And we get rid of the guys that we know are not going to be building at 3+2. And when we've applied all that maths to it, we believe if you do 3+2 for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to earn about R2,500 a month. R2,500 a month. It's not the 100,000 after 90 days like it says on Facebook. No, this is 30,000 Rand a year that you've created of reliable income into your household with the DuePoint returns program. 30,000 Rand a year. Now, if you can push on to 12 months, now that's the big ask because most people quit by now. You know, people don't like any form of work. But if you can push through the work to 12 months, at 12 months, we reckon you'll be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. 120,000 Rand a year that we expect you'd be earning. Now, very few of you are going to get a 10,000 Rand raise in the next year. Very few of you. Some of you might, but very few of you. Very few of you will be in control of whether you get the 10,000 raise or not. We will make that here with our system. You can decide to make that a reality for you. It really doesn't matter how much you earn. You feel 10 grand extra a month. You do. That's freedom. That's already options that are coming for you. If you can push through to 2 years with us, 24 months, we reckon you'll be on about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year. Now again, it really doesn't matter whether you're earning 200,000 Rand a month or 5,000 Rand a month. 30,000 Rand a month changes everything. It changes everything. But it's 2 years of labor, 24 months, guys. Not 24 minutes, not 24 weeks. It's 24 months, 2 years of work to get to 360,000 Rand a year. If you can push through to 3 years, we reckon you'll be on about 45 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 Rand a year. 3 years of labor with us, 600,000. If you can do 4 years with us, of 3 plus 2 and working with your teams, we reckon you'll be on about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. 720,000 Rand a year. That is beyond the aspirations of most South Africans. They don't even dream about earning 720,000 Rand. That's 4 years of labor with us. 4 years. You don't quit your job to become a wealth engineer. You're going to keep your jobs. This is that bridging income. That income between what you're earning now that's not enough to where you need to be paying off your debts, preparing for the future, and now starting to aspire to things greater than you currently have. That's 4 years. 4 years with us. And if you can do half a decade with us, 5 years, 60 months, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. Now, I get 2 responses to this calculation. First of all, I get people to say it takes too long. 5 years is too long. I need the money now. There's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. The decision will be yours. You can have this faster. You're just going to have to work extremely hard. Because this is sustainable income, it means you're going to have to pour more in if you want to create this faster. You can. It's in your hands. You can do it. The alternative, of course, is that people say to me, this is just marketing. No one ever earns this. Well, we've already got people earning this, so disappointing result for those that say that. Okay? But we like testing things in real life here too. This is just a mathematical calculation. We could have just made it up, but we didn't. We have tested this now in real life. We have hundreds and hundreds of people earning at DuePoint. Some of them, you can see the testimonies on YouTube, but we've picked just a handful to show you today. They're new every month, so if you come next month, we'll show you a different set of people. But these are people using this tool in real life to prove the mathematics or to disprove the mathematics. Here to start with, we've got Mark and Vilna. They're here this morning. You'll find them outside somewhere or inside. I see Vilna's inside. Been with us for just over a year now, but in the course of their first year with us, they created an asset that's worth 8,300 Rand a month. Remember I said 12 months to 9 to 10,000 Rand a month? Do you remember that? That's not far off after 12 months. This is extra income. This is extra income. What does an extra 8,000 Rand a month do for you? We don't need the 100,000 Rand a month. We don't need that. What we need is an extra 8,000 Rand a month. That's what we need. What does that do to that list that you've got of problems? How many can you cross off with an extra 8,000 a month? You're not quitting your jobs. This is extra. What can you do with the extra? Every single month, 72,000 plus a month, nearly 80,000. No, it's more, 96,000. 96,000 a year. What does an extra nearly 100,000 a year do for you? What does that do? Then we've got Lydia. Lydia's been with us for 6 months. She said, I'm not waiting a year for 10,000 Rand a month. Forget that. She's put a whole lot of effort in. And look at this. 6 months in, 120,000 Rand a year. 120,000 Rand a year. But maybe you don't have Lydia's personality. She's got lots of personality, good with people, lots of energy and time to pour into this. Maybe the best you ever get is this. Maybe that's the best you ever get. 5,000 a month. 60,000 a year. Is that not oxygen to breathe? Does that not already change things? That's what you can do with the job. I don't have to give you 100,000 Rand to change your life. 5,000 Rand a month can change our economy completely if everybody gets it. That's what we're doing. Then we've got Roloff. Roloff's been with us for a year. 14 months in, 25,000 Rand a month. 300,000 Rand a year. 25,000. But maybe that's the best you ever do there. 15,000 a month. How would life be changed on 15,000 Rand extra a month? It's up to you. They have proven that my maths doesn't work. My maths is too conservative. That's what they've done. Folks, in your hands is this tool that we put. It costs you nothing today to become a wealth engineer. And then you decide how you're going to use it, slowly or quickly. People are deciding it all the time. Go to our YouTube channel, watch their testimonies. Some are earning a little bit, some a medium amount, some are racing over 80 grand already a month. They're there for you to watch. They're here outside today. Go and talk to them. Look for them. Look for their pins on their collars. You'll see them. If they got pins, they're earning. Go and ask them how they've done it, how much they're earning through the DuePoint returns program. Right. That's the first way you earn with DuePoint. Put it in a box, put it in a shelf. Now we're going to look at something completely different. It's the second way you earn with the DuePoint system. It's called our XP Rewards program. It is our training program. It is how we train you from beginner to expert. We take you through this process because we know many of you have never done this before and are possibly terrified of doing it. Don't worry. We take you through it step by step by step in our training program. And as you complete the steps, we give you what's called XP points. They are a measure of your experience. They are not worth anything. So don't let anyone fool you that it's 1 rand for every XP. It's not. This is simply a measure of how experienced you are with us. But as you gain experience, as you complete these steps, naturally your channel starts to grow. And where you meet the criteria in our training program of XP and channel size, we start to reward you. We reward you in addition to those returns with a little bit of money in the beginning. A little bit of money. You can get it within the first few weeks of being with us. Then as you get a little bit more experience and your channel gets a bit more serious, well, so does the money get a little bit more serious. And then we start to give you tools that in our years of experience we have worked out are the most effective in accelerating the growth of your channel. At rank 5, we give you an imported lightning memory stick from the United States of America that plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa. It's packed with our downloads, presentations, tools, testimonies, everything you need to talk to someone about DuePoint anywhere in the country, anytime, whether you've got an internet connection or not. Very powerful tool. Then we give you what we think is the most powerful tool in building channels, your own business cards. Now, these are not cheapy business cards from down the road here. These are imported, gold-gilded, custom-made business cards for you. It's a set worth 12,500 rand that we give you. When you give somebody a card out of a 12,500 rand set, believe you me, they've got 2 questions for you. Who's DuePoint and what do you do for them? That's what they're going to ask you. You ask this chap, he's here today, you saw him standing here. He just hands them out in queues. He doesn't even tell people about DuePoint. Yeah, for you. Next day they all sign up because of the business card. It's powerful. Do you want to see what these business cards look like? Go to our glass cabinet outside and take a look at what one of them are, what they look like. You'll love it. All right. Rank 9. Okay, now rank 9 is very exciting, but you're not allowed to get excited about it because you're all rank noughts. You have to get excited about rank 1 first. But at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size each year, we take you and your family away for the rest of your life, every year for a week, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. Every year for the rest of your life, as long as you maintain your channel size. This is where DuePoint changes everything. We've changed your income, now we change your life. We start to create aspiration in you, something that we don't have as South Africans anymore. We need to start aspiring again if we're going to change the economy and if we're going to change this country. And that's what we do here. Now, we're going in December this year with all of our rank 9s. Not my favorite 5, not the first 5, not the 5 I draw out of a hat. All rank 9s will come away with us in December on a trip. This is where we're going this year. This is actual footage of the hotel that we're going to.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Alrighty, so you can see we're not going to the caravan park. We're going to a pretty serious place, one of the best on the island. That's where we're going this year. Now, we're going in December. So there is plenty time left for any one of you here and any one of you watching us live to join us. Any one of you can make it. You're just going to have to make the decision to put your head down and your shoulder to the wheel and to press like crazy. What will you pay? You will pay with time. But the time comes with many rewards, including our returns program and this. All rank 9s will come with us. And if you don't make this year and you become a rank 9 next year, you come with us next year. This is the wonder of the DuePoint system. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented to you. You don't finance it through us. It's not given to you for a month or a year and taken away. It's yours. It's permanently yours. It is a tool you will use to build your channel with. Every month, folks, we run what are called Wealth Quests. They're part of our training program. These are the ones you can get excited about as rank 0s because you can complete them in a month. They last from the first day to the last day of the month, and they're designed to be completed in a month. What they do is they create the right foundation and sustainable base for your channel, and they reward you where you complete the qualifying criteria. They reward you with tools we know will help you to grow your channels. Some months it's iPads, some months iPhones, cash, data, and Wi-Fi routers. This month with our Young Guns challenge, it's a smart TV. Not a little one, a big one. Okay, a big one. Not for watching movies on. You can, but not. It is there for you to present the DuePoint opportunity on. That's what we're doing. And anyone and everyone who completes the criteria gets the tool. What do we need to do for Young Guns? Those of you who are going for it, I think this stage of the month you might need to wait for June's Wealth Quest, which will start on the 1st. You have to put 2 people in this month under the age of 30 and get them qualified. In other words, they've got to get 3 people in their channels, and everyone must have paid by the 30th of May but via debit order. If you can get that right, smart TV is yours. People say to me, Brendan, these are so hard. Yes, they are hard. This is for the serious people who want to seriously change their lives. You've got to put in the effort. It is a big effort, but it is worth it in the end. So people say to me, Brendan, where do you get the money to do this from? Well, folks, it's very simple. In the traditional space, where I spent many, many years, what we do is we direct market to you. We put adverts on TVs and radios and billboards and SMS campaigns and bathroom campaigns and taxi campaigns. Anywhere where we can stick an advert, we stick an advert. Okay? Costs us hundreds of millions every year to afford that. And what do we do? Where do we get that money from? Well, we reverse engineer it into your product payments. So whatever your product payment is each month for funeral cover, car cover, life insurance, medical aid, banking fees, 30 to 50% of it is next month's marketing. We've just built it into the price. Now, we've done exactly the same thing at DuePoint, except you will never see us advertising. You are never going to see an advert for us on a billboard, a TV, anywhere. All the money that would have gone to SABC DSTV is now available for you and your channel. That's basically how we do it. You want to talk about the more complicated maths? No problem. Come and talk to me afterwards. But simply, that's how we do it. All right, so there are 3 products that we put into the channels that you create for us. Now, remember, you are not involved in this process. So what is the answer to the question when I say to you, what is DuePoint's product from your perspective? There we go. 1 person out of 140 gets the answer right this morning. It is the opportunity to earn recurring, reliable, lifetime income, not these. This is my job. This is DuePoint's job. This is what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, our first product is Access Wealth. It is 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand, we open your very own tax-free investment account. Of the 299 Rand, we take 100 Rand and we put it in your investment account. That investment account is a no-notice, no-restriction period investment account, which means that 100 Rand and that investment is immediately available to you. Which means the actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month. Because the other 100 Rand is in the investment account and you can draw it at any time you like. In addition, we give you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. Our Wealth Guard product costs 274 Rand a month. It gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. With no waiting periods, no deferred benefit periods, your first payment you're undercover. No maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations that need to be completed. Your 97-year-old diabetic grandmother can take this product and have it until the day that she dies. Our third product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. This is my favorite product. It's our non-insurance, non-financial product. It costs 274 Rand a month, and it gives you access for that 274 to the leverage we have as a corporate in South Africa. We go to suppliers, Checkers, Hirsch's, Take a Lot, you name them, Eagle Ford, and we say, hey, what discount would you give us as a corporate? What packages, account managers, vouchers would you give us? They give us things that you couldn't get as individuals, but you get direct access to those as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club for just 274 Rand a month. I love this product. I think it's extremely exciting. And as a product owner of DuePoint, you are automatically a wealth engineer at no additional fee. And as a wealth engineer, you get complete access to the executive and management team here. Anytime during business hours, you can book us to have meetings with you and your channels, strategize, train you, set goals, anything that you need. We're available here to do it with you. No cost. You get this venue that you can use Monday to Saturday at no cost. Presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, Wi-Fi, tea, coffee, all yours at no cost in building your channel. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology 24/7. You have access to your business through our technology at no cost. You can build a channel anywhere in the country because we live stream all of our presentations every single day across the whole country. You've got friends in Cape Town, put them in front of a screen. They can watch us in living color live in their lounge, in their bed, in their bathroom, at their office. They can be watching us. You've got that. You can build your channel anywhere in South Africa. So that is DuePoint, ladies and gentlemen. A to Z of DuePoint. Everything is on our website if you want to check it again. But today is not a decision about DuePoint. We have had in many, many years right now to make up our minds and make decisions. It's time now to start making some changes in South Africa. Time for you to start making some changes in your own finances, in the way you think about income generation. These changes have to happen today. And if you do decide to become a wealth engineer with us today, it's very simple. You're going to go onto our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button, and within 5 minutes, having spent no money, you will be a wealth engineer, and a W number will be SMSed to your phone. That is the birth of your channel. That W number, that channel, can either be completely worthless or it can be magnificent. You will choose. Only you. You'll find in the DuePoint system there are no blockages, no bottlenecks, no problems. There is only one part of the system I could not fix. There was nothing we could do to fix it. And that was you. You will decide how successful you are. You will. You will decide whether you can stick it out. You will decide how badly you want to change the future. And you'll use the tool to do it. And it won't cost you other than your time. That's what it's going to cost you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a number of tools that are here to assist you in growing your channels. Okay, we've got the most important two of these two, we believe. That's why we've got them in our XP Rewards program as well. You can go and purchase one of our USB sticks from reception. It's about 150 Rand, or you can order it on info@DuePoint.net and we'll get it to you. It has got all of our, it's got a bunch of presentations on it and a couple other tools. It allows you to talk to people about the DuePoint system without an internet connection. Very, very useful. Then we've got business cards, not the 12,500 Rand set. We know you can't afford that. A much more affordable set that you can have custom made for you. Those are very powerful in talking to people about building your channels. You can order them from reception as well. And then we've got lots of other tools. I mean, we've got power blocks here, ladies and gentlemen. Power blocks are great. Why? Because everybody's always asking us to charge their phones. We know you don't have a charged phone. Now, all of our application forms are online. There's nothing worse than having a phone die halfway through an application form. That'll just kill you. Get a power block. Make sure you've got power. It's also a great conversation piece. People are going to say to you, who's DuePoint? Where did you get that charger from? And you go, that's your way in to talk about it. We have piles of tools, handbags for ladies, iPad covers. We've got all the things you need to be talking to people about DuePoint. Make sure you pick them up before you go today. Guys, if you do become a wealth engineer today, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's very important that you do so. It's free. And when you do, you know when we go live. Your phone will ping every time we go live. Every time we upload a video, your phone will ping. You'll know what's happening. It's a very powerful tool of ours at DuePoint. Make sure you subscribe to it. And then also make sure you download our free app onto your phone or your tablet. It plugs you straight into your channel in real time. In real time, 24/7, you can know what's going on in your channel. You can see there all the tools that you need, your personal details and documentation. All our training is on the app. Very important for you. Hook it up into our Wi-Fi today and make sure before you go, you've got that app on your phone. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see that we're very serious about what we do here. Very, very serious. This is not a here today, gone tomorrow kind of exercise. We have done a lot of work to make sure we can be part of the solution in South Africa. No one else is coming to our rescue. I don't know if you've noticed. They are probably actually just throwing wood on the fire. That's what they're doing. It is up to us as the guys on the ground to start changing our future. And we want you to be part of the DuePoint system with us. Please, if you have any questions or concerns, come and talk to us. Talk to the person who brought you here today, your lead wealth engineer, or come and talk to one of my staff members. Let's give you the answers. Let's get you on the right path so that you can leave here today equipped and already starting a new life. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you guys outside. Can I encourage you to use all the space inside and outside? You can use our Wi-Fi. It reaches the whole area, or our iPads inside. Go for it and and come join us. Thank you very much, and thanks to all of you watching us live this morning. Mhm.
Channel. There's got hundreds of presentations. You've got to pick your favorite ones and you can play that content. You buy USB Jonathan Jansen Jonathan Jansen
Every day we present it. Nice. So everyone comes to 6:30 on Monday night, gather everyone in the boardroom, tune in live in the boardroom. I'm there. You can use our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. It's a presentation. You just pick the latest one that you want. But yeah, we don't come to companies. I've been running around. All right, good. Good. Hi, man. Good. Every month you pay. That's the month you get. And then you don't pay any other things. And that product that's the market price. So if you go somewhere else and you buy that product, it's also $2.99. So it's not like you pay extra to be a wealth engine. You don't pay anything extra. So you have it.
I'm not working for anyone.
Nice to meet you.
But enjoy your point.
All right.
DuPoint is not employment. DuPoint is all about
To qualify to earn, you need 3 people. What's the training?
Fundamental.